EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Welcome, your 2027 San Francisco 49ers.
On the field. Throwing to start the drive. Bernstein. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Off the bootleg. Bernstein. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense. Here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Back to throw. Bernstein. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The defense. Take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Cleveland.
On first down, here's Judkins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshawn. Offense now as they get set to take over here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Looking to throw. Bernstein. Stephon Diggs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns have taken the lead. To take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Bernstein. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. over now to the Cleveland Browns. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Off play action. Bernstein. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
On the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Bernstein. It's complete to Diggs. Escapes the defender. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Pass caught by Fannin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
The Browns will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he fends him off. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. So let's see what we've got. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number?
And ready to go on offense. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps, but a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
You know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
At the 42-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and
On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
1st and goal.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Judkins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard
Trying to hammer it in with Judkins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Quinshon Judkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns will add to their 4th quarter lead. Away with the victory here, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a
The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns. First quarter numbers, and now trying to add to those as this next drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that to Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will scramble there. A pickup of 9, and that is good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Royer. And they will finally run him down. It is a big play for the Browns.
It's a gain of
35 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
Now this looks like a design run. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Browns. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Well, they were not. Ready to get going. On their 2nd possession, the lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. The numbers on the ground a week ago for Judkins. 13 carries, and he gained 126 yards. That's taken in, and it's Carson Ryan. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And
that is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his 1st touchdown of the new year. What a big play. Ready to see what they can do. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that to Ryan, his tight end. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary. Your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And so great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with a pick.
It's going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the right side and incomplete. See what they have for second and 10. Back to throw. He'll go up top with this one. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown, Browns. That his second TD catch of the season. Have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with first and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Judkins. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
And the Browns first down.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. Whoa! And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Cleveland.
First down, Browns.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. To try again, it's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down. He's got his tight end, Royer. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They only needed one, but it's a gain of 6. And it keeps the drive going.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Second down, they need 3.
Second and 3.
On the quick slant, that's Judy.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the... As they get set to take over, again on offense, they'll begin with first and 10. Now, faking the give, moving outside the pocket. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That is Concepcion to the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. He's inside the 40. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. That one caught by the tight end, Ryan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
He's got his man complete. That's Jeudy. And the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games in 3. Their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
We'll try and run for the 1st with Judkins. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one. The visiting Cleveland Browns. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.